This exercise will teach you the basics of the board operation and of the microphone. It's a fairly simple, fast exercise that uses only 2 pieces of equipment. You can record this if you wish. Information on the recorders and individual equipment will come later. Just know that each exercise assumes you've done the previous exercise. So I won't be going over particulars. I'll only be going over new information as these lessons progress. So to get set up for this exercise, you need a CD and CD player 1, the microphone, and the board. Remember, you'll be wearing headphones for this. The first thing you're going to do is put a CD into CD player 1 and cue it up. We have some around. You can bring your own, whatever is going to work better for you. I'm going to randomly select track number 3 and just get it queued up. Information on how to do that is on a separate lecture on the CD player. You're going to bring the CD player up in the board, and you're going to select Program, key it in, and bring the fader up. You're also going to select Program on mic 1, key it in, and bring the level up. At this point, you want to make sure that your levels are good. So what are good levels? Well, on the VU meter, you want to try to average about 0. You're not going to be perfectly at 0, but you want to average around 0. It's okay to be slightly hot. It's okay to be slightly lower. What you don't want are the needles barely moving or the needles really pinned over. That's too hot. Everybody's voice is going to be a little different, and where you have to put that fader is going to be different. Also, consider the voice you're going to be using. Who is your radio persona? If you tend to be soft and smooth, set your levels to that voice. If you're going to be loud, set your levels to that voice. Once you have your levels set, you're ready to begin the project. This is the way your board should look just before you begin. So what you're simply going to do is announce the radio station and immediately play a song. It should sound seamless. Now, I just do want to remind you, because of the muting that happens in the board, this isn't going to sound exactly right the first time I do it. Secondly, it's not going to look right the second time I do it. The reason for that is if I do it the proper way, you're not going to hear things. But I am going to do it mechanically correct the first time, then I'll do it again the second time so you know what it should sound like. Get your copy in a position that you can read it easily. You can hold it or you can rest it on the board as long as you're not blocking anything. You're going to read the line. You're listening to the #1 music station in the Lower Hudson Valley, WMCR 108.1 FM. This isn't your parents' radio station. As soon as you say the word station, you're going to hit play. Now again, this isn't going to sound right, but this is the way the board will operate. So, you're listening to the #1 music station in the Lower Hudson Valley, WMCR 108.1 FM. This isn't your parents' radio station. Okay, so that way was the mechanics, but as you heard, the music kicked in after I turned the microphone off. This time, in order for you to hear things a little bit better, I'm not actually going to turn the microphone on. This will give you a better idea of what it should sound like for you, though. Okay, so assuming your microphone is on and your levels are good, You're listening to the #1 music station in the Lower Hudson Valley, WMCR 108.1 FM. This isn't your parents' radio station. Practice this several times until you're really comfortable doing it and can do it quickly. It should not take you very long to get set up. Eventually, you'll be doing this within a few seconds. When you feel you can do this comfortably, then you can move on to the next exercise.